Hey guys, this is Ackley, here. I'm here to give you guys another update video just in time before Halloween. So other than that, I hope you guys have a really fantastic October so far. In fact, things have been quite crazy up here in the central New York area this month. In fact, we've still gotten some leaves that are coming down. We had a bit of a cold breeze, and believe it or not, we just got an early snowfall right around here, and in fact that just happened right around this morning after I got up. But still, nevertheless, I am here to give you guys another update video as usual. So and this is really quite nice to do it in my warm home. So but nevertheless, I'm here to give you guys another update video as usual. So and that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. And again, I have to record off of my webcam on my iMac as usual, like in the last update video. But I digress. So other than that, let's go ahead and get started with the actual updates. Now, the first one I'm going to be talking about is the con I'm going to be coming back to, in which I mentioned this in my last update video, is that I'm going to be coming back to RetroGameCon. I've been to that con for about 2 times in a row now, and this will be my 3rd time coming back here, or should I say going back to that con, and believe it or not, I'm officially marking that as my 10th official convention I've ever been to for the past 3 years. So I'm really excited for that. And that will, of course, be returning to the Onset Convention Center in Syracuse, New York, this time from November the 5th through the 6th, which is the exact same weekend as my birthday coming up. And yes, I am going to be turning 21 this year, so I'm really excited for that. And so I guess other than that, I'm gonna be there on Saturday, November the 5th only as a normal old con goer as usual. But I digress. But nevertheless, I think it's not just me that's gonna be coming back there, but it's also Grimsy42, the Sprite Lovers, and we even got some new guests as well. Like, of course, The World is Square, Yo Brad Raptors, and let's not forget 2 of the most popular video gamers on YouTube, that being Norm the Gaming Historian and Pat the NES Punk is gonna be there as well. So sorry, I had to cough. So I'm really excited for that. So other than that, here's the address that'll take you to its website if you want more information. So I'm really excited for that con coming up, and and don't forget, pre-registration will be ending very soon, some point around by the time this month ends, or the beginning of next month. But still, nevertheless, there is at-door registration as usual. So if you haven't picked up a ticket online, you're more than welcome to register at the door once you come in. So I'm really excited for that. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys there. So, and if you ever see me at the con, then feel free to come on up to me and say hi. And if you guys want me to do like interviews or a little cameo in one of your videos at that con coming up, I am more than welcome to do so. So and which, by the way, Webcam Nick, if you're watching this, I expect an interview from you about me very shortly once I'm at that con. Just a little shout out there, shout out, man. Boy, I seem to be going on about that con so much. I'm probably because I'm a little bit excited for it. So but still, nevertheless, let's go ahead and talk about the other stuff I'm going to be talking about. I think the next one I'm going to be talking about, I think it's a little bit of a funny story. Now, just right around last week, I was posting up new episodes of, or should I say the 4 completed episodes of Thomas's Adventures with Sam the Thomas Fan 1 and Ackley Attack4427, in which, by the way, guys, thank you so much for your incredible responses to those 4 episodes, and it's gotten some really good views so far. In fact, episode 43 is right around close to about 1,000 views in a little over a week now, which is pretty fast. Now, believe it or not, I think this is actually a pretty funny story I should tell them. Now, I think probably around the time I was posting them as usual. I think I was scheduled to have them released from Tuesday last week up until Friday last week as usual. And so far things are going rather smoothly for the first 3 episodes that I finished up. Yeah, probably because of a lot of time and effort me and Sam has put into that. And believe it or not, I was originally going to put up episode 44 up on Friday when right around Friday morning after I got up out of bed, I had discovered that we lost our internet connection. So yeah, I think we had no idea what's going on. So it wasn't until right around Saturday after we woke up that we realized it's still going on. And believe it or not, we're still trying to figure out what's the problem. Well, turns out when my mom called one of my aunts about what happened, well, believe it or not, she actually told me something that my aunt has told me about, or told her about. Sorry, I can't think properly. And believe it or not, from what I could gather, I think she told my mom, and which she told me, turns out the reason why that we lost our internet connection is probably because the servers that is happening over at the headquarters of our internet provider, Verizon, has been hacked, which actually caused a ripple effect, which made us lost our internet. So yeah, I was pretty shocked when I heard the news. So yeah, this has been going on for about 3 to 4 days now. So yeah, and that's probably the reason why I couldn't put up episode 44 of Thomas's Adventures with Sam the ThomasFan1 and Ackley TAC4427, or I haven't been online for quite a while. It's because we have been dealing with this. We have been dealing with our internet connection being lost because Verizon servers has been hacked. So yeah, but it wasn't until right around Tuesday morning that just before I left my house to go with my mom to do some community service, which is a requirement for one of my classes at college, that I have found out that our modem box with the light that says internet on it is glowing green. So I checked the internet. So I checked on my computer to see if the internet is working, and from what I could gather, it came back. Yeah, and believe it or not, I think that somehow came back just right around 17 to 18 hours after I posted a status update on my Facebook telling you guys about what happened. So yeah, and I think I actually posted that status on my phone via Facebook, and believe it or not, I was able to get access to the internet at my sister's apartment, which is pretty good, in which I did manage to post episode 44 of Thomas's Adventures with Sam the ThomasFan1 and Ackley TAC4427 on yeah, pretty much on Monday, seeing of how I've got internet connection at my sister's apartment, in which, by the way, I actually did manage to get that episode out just in time for my 8th anniversary for when I first started off on YouTube, which is really, really amazing. So yeah, I guess that's the reason why I've delayed that episode of that show. It's because we've been busy dealing with this bug. I'll get to that later. So yeah, maybe some point around either later this year or early next year, I'll probably post a video explain more detail about what happened with the situation, and maybe if possible, I think I would do something that'll help spread the word to not just Verizon, for people who not only use Verizon as their internet provider, but also people who use Xfinity and Time Warner Cable as their internet providers, because something like this could really happen to you. So yeah, maybe some point around later this year or early next year, I will do another video going into great detail about this situation and probably put up something of how you can help with this situation. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it for this really funny story, or because and why I haven't been online for quite a while. So yeah. Yeah, enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, which is the upcoming reboot to Thomas and Friends Island of Sodor Adventures. Yeah, I know I've been talking about a whole lot, so yeah, and for those who are wondering why I haven't been kept up to date with it, well, it's still currently under development because I've been busy with, working on other videos, dealing with my personal life and stuff, but I should say this right now, episodes 3 and 4 and 5 so far are currently being written out so far, and oddly enough, we actually got someone to help out Robert Gotch in terms of additional writing and stuff, and that being Daniel Temple, who you may remember as a DLT Berkshire, who is the creator of Sodor Pony Railway Adventures. So yeah, from what I can gather, I think he has excellent writing skills. On that show, and I can tell he's really put a lot of time and effort into them. So I of course asked him if he can help out Robert in additional writing for the reboot coming up, and he agreed to it. So yeah, and so far right about now, we're still currently in development on it, but we will get it out as soon as possible. So yeah, and for those who are wondering why I haven't gotten it out at some point around this year, well, again, it's because of my personal life, other videos to work on. So yeah, maybe I think I will possibly get right on to releasing the upcoming reboot to Thomas and Friends Island of Sodor Adventures, either some point around next year or right around 2018. But I think I will, of course, but I will do another update video going into great detail on this. And here's another thing, I think seeing of how Daniel has gotten some really great ideas for the show, I have decided that I'm not going to be making it to about 10 episodes for each season. I'm expanding it to 15 episodes for each season. So yeah, and kind of like with Thomas's Adventures with Sam the ThomasFan1 and Ackley TAC4427, in which we only release about 17 episodes for each season. So yeah, and that's one other update I can give to you about the reboot. So yeah, some point around soon I will get right on to working that if things haven't been caught up yet in terms of making other videos and stuff, my personal life. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Now, sorry about that, I have to cough. But anyways, the next topic I'm going to be talking about is, of course, on Thomas's Adventures with Sam the ThomasFan1 and Ackley TAC4427. Now, I should say this right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the last 4 episodes of Part 1 of Season 3 of that show. We've put a lot of time and effort into them. Yeah, and believe it or not, we were really quite impressed with what we got, with not only tons of praise, but let's not forget a few criticisms on that. But still, other than that, I think the last 4 episodes, it's gotten some really excellent views so far. With not only from what I could gather in just a little over a week after we posted Sir Topham Hatt's Holiday. That episode is getting close to about 1,000 views in over a week since after we posted it, which is probably the fastest viewing episode that we've ever released so far. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into that, and for those who are wondering when is the second half of Season 3 gonna come up, well, I'm thinking maybe some point around maybe next year I will, me and Sam will finally get right on to working on the second half of Season 3. But we haven't confirmed release dates for any of the episodes just yet. But we'll know once we finally get them underway. So, yeah, and for those who are wondering about the show's version of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, well, we still confirmed it, and we are still going with it. Right about now is that we will work on the show's version of Thomas and the Magic Railroad after the top 10 complete mock-ups from that show is finally completed. So, yeah, and let's not forget, we've also had a few special features planned for a digital download release that you don't have to pay money for, in which we're thinking of putting up on either Google Drive or Mega or Mega.co. New Zealand or Mediafire or wherever or whatever file sharing site that you can download files for free. So yeah, and yeah, that's another bit of details I can give to you on Thomas's adventures with Sam the Thomas Fan 1 and Ackley TAC4427. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the next update, which is on another show being Family Movie Collaboration. Now, let me say this right now. I do indeed apologize if I haven't gotten any more episodes planned out or released so far, because again, I have been dealing with my personal life as well as other things going on. So yeah, I think as of right now, I think I've already completed 4 episodes of or should I say the next 4 out of the 6 episodes right about now. But again, I am not going to reveal what the episodes are. But yeah, and believe it or not, I think once again with the last season of Family Movie Collaboration, I have been falling behind on Family Movie Collaboration as usual, because I've been busy with other things right about now. So yeah, and yeah, I think so yeah, as of now, I've already gotten 4 out of 6 episodes already finished, and I will get them out just before this year ends. I'm thinking maybe some point around either next month or the beginning of December, but you'll just have to wait until it's up. So yeah, but don't worry, it's already but don't worry, I already have 2 more episodes planned out for that time. But again, I'm not going to reveal what is being reviewed. You'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, sorry, I have to cough again. So I knew I should have brought a bottle of water for me when I make these update videos. So yeah, and so yeah, that's about it for Family Movie Collaboration. Now here's another update on another show I'm currently working on, which I haven't talked about in a while, which is of course my upcoming live action version of Pokémon. Now, if you haven't been caught up to me on my social media sites, such as my Facebook page, my Blogspot site, my Pinterest site, and of course my Google Plus page, I have of course given out more details on my upcoming live action version of Pokemon, particularly on some characters that is going to make a few appearances in that show. So yeah, and believe it or not, we've already confirmed that Ash Ketchum is gonna be leading the main 6 in that, and believe it or not, we've also confirmed that Lyra, who you may remember from the 2 Pokemon games, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, is gonna be in it, and before you ask, yes, Team Rocket is gonna be in it, as well as Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy. So yeah, and believe it or not, in terms of the other 4 characters out of the main 6 characters that we're gonna be showcasing before this year ends, we've already confirmed 2 new characters, and that being, of course, one of them is, of course, Camila, and yeah, in which I give out a lot of details on. Camila is, of course, a trainer from yeah, let me see if I can gather up some information on that. Yeah, but still, nevertheless, I think Camila will, of course, be one of the 4 new characters that will, of course, be part of the main 6 in Pokemon the live action series. So, in which, by the way, I think I shall give her basics right now. She will be hailing from the Single region, and her Pokemon partner will of course be Baneri, and she not only specializes in Pokemon training, like of course a lot of other trainers, like of course Ash Ketchum, but she also specializes as being and she, believe it or not, she is a very talented ballet dancer, and she will of course be the very first Pokemon trainer that specializes in dance and stuff. So yeah, that's a bit of a detail I can give for Camila, and the other main character that I've already debuted is of course is a male trainer named Simon. Excuse me for a second. And the bit of details I can give about him is that he hails from the Unova region, and his partner Pokemon is Zoroark, or I do indeed apologize if I couldn't pronounce his that Pokemon's name, but I might as well do a little research on that. But again, just like Ash, Lyra, and Camila, he will of course specialize in Pokemon training as usual. But here's another thing. He also specializes in Tai Chi, which is really quite nice. And believe it or not, another bit of details that we added about him is that that just like a lot of the other companions that join Ash, like of course Brock from the original series, and Silent from the Black and White series, and Clement from the X and Y series. He is a really talented cook. So yeah, whatever dish he's got whipped up for the main six, he will do that. So that is of course 4 of the original characters that are gonna be part of the main 6 for Pokemon the live action series. The other 2 I'm gonna be debuting soon is of course Owen and Tamara, but I will not reveal what they're gonna look like. But I will get them out some point around before this year ends, so be on the lookout for that on my social media sites. So, and believe it or not, there's one other bit of plot details is that we've added a subplot, in that being while Ash Ketchum will be living with the other 5 trainers, the other 3 we've debuted so far is in that home made specifically for trainers who accomplish their goals, being specialized by Professor Oak, in which, by the way, I will possibly debut him soon. So and one other the subplot being is that Ash Ketchum will still go out into the Pokemon world as usual to catch some of the Pokemon that he has just missed, because one of the major complaints of the show from the fans is that Ash Ketchum never caught every single Pokemon. So for those who are complaining about that, this subplot will fix everything up. So surely a lot of you guys are happy about that. In which, by the way, I should get this out to all of you Pokemon fans out there. Thank you so much for reaching out to us about the live-action Pokemon series, and I really appreciate it. And for those who are wondering when auditions are going to be held, as of now, we're still currently under development for it. So maybe in about a few years, we will start a few casting calls, looking for actors for the upcoming live action series. But as of now, we haven't confirmed a casting call just yet, nor have we gotten to a pre-production just yet. So there's your bit of an update on that. So but once again, all of you Pokemon fans out there, thank you so much for giving us a lot of support for when we're giving out updates for the upcoming live-action version of Pokemon. I really appreciate all of you Pokemon fans out there, and And yeah, and believe it or not, some of the subscribers that we've been getting on this channel were, of course, mostly Pokemon fans. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for that. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for that, and I really appreciate your response and stuff. And yeah, we'll get out more details on the live action series as soon as possible. So yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to not just another update, but a big upcoming announcement that I just gotten out earlier. Yeah, and believe it or not, I think perhaps some of you remember that I've previously collabed with John McDowell, aka Trainboy54, in a few videos, and believe it or not, while I was down in Cape May, New Jersey for my vacation there, her sister Jessica said that maybe if possible, if I ever come back, John and I will love to do a video together, and I immediately thought that was a good idea, so I figured to myself, what can I do to collab with John when I come back to Cape May, New Jersey? Well, believe it or not, I think I have announced earlier that I'm currently working on a certain project for John, and that being, of course, I'm currently writing up the script for a upcoming feature film on his series, the TOMY Trackmaster TNF. Now, yeah, this is actually the one project I thought would be great, and as of now, I think I'm currently writing up the script for the movie that's coming up. So yeah, and so yeah, excuse me about that. So yeah, as of now, I'm currently working on the script for that. But then again, I am not going to reveal any plot details. I'm not going to reveal who's going to be in the movie. But yeah, hopefully by the time we finally get the movie underway in pre-production, we will get out some details on the movie coming up. So yeah, and believe it or not, we've already confirmed that we are going to be that the movie is going to be released some point around 2019. So yeah, this is going to be taking a long time to finally get out there. So yeah, but hopefully with what we'll be getting right now, we hope it's going to be great. And if you guys won't like the movie when it comes out, that is totally fine. We truly respect your opinion. So yeah, still again, we're currently working on the movie. We're not going to reveal anything in it. So yeah, that is something you're gonna have to figure out for yourselves. But still. Yeah, but still again, if we ever do any updates on the movie's progression so far for the years to come, by the time the movie is finally getting underway, we will do that. So yeah, as of now, I'm currently writing up the script for the movie, and we'll get it out some point around 2019. So yeah. But still again, that's the only year we're planning to release it on. But then again, we are not going. But we won't reveal an official release date just yet. You'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, that's about it for the TOMY Trackmaster TNF movie announcement. Now let's move on to another update that I've previously mentioned in the last update video. Now, if you guys may not recall, in the last update video, I've announced that I'm going to be doing a show dedicated to cosplay and stuff. Well, with special thanks from the people at Syracuse Cosplayers on their Facebook group, the show is going to be entitled CGS, aka A Cosplayer's Guide to Success. Now, oh, excuse me about that. Oh, sorry about that. I just had to cough because again, you know I cannot do improv on camera. Now this is actually the show I've currently have planned out right at the moment, because I've really enjoyed getting myself into cosplay and stuff since April of 2015 with when I first started as Ash Ketchum back in April of 2015 when I went to TorahCon last year. Now, yeah, this was actually quite impressive, and I figure I will open myself up to try out some new cosplays as well. So, yeah, and, yeah, but still, again, I haven't, confirmed, what cosplays I'm gonna be covering for each episode, the same way for, what the pickup, and yeah, I think if you guys are wondering when that series is gonna come out, I'm hoping I would shoot for some point around next year, hopefully. But still, nevertheless, I'm really excited for the cosplay show. So yeah, to the people at Syracuse cosplayers that are watching this, thank you so much for helping me come up with the title for that show, and I can't wait to get this out for you guys. As well as all of my subscribers out there. So, yeah, I think that's about it for almost all of the updates right about now. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the Q&A. Now, if you now to all of you newcomers to this YouTube channel out there, in case you didn't know, at pretty much almost the end of every single update video I do now, I of course go to the comments in the last update video, and I, of course, answer some of your questions and stuff. Yeah, I think that's, and that's exactly what I do for each update, video. And again, keep in mind, I will not answer every single question. I will only answer, the ones that are brought up the most. So, yeah, I think that's all I can pretty much explain to you guys. So let's go ahead and get to the questions. Now the first question comes from Tommy Preston, and he asked, and he said, "Glad to hear your updates on your two channels." I think you spelled your wrong. I think it's spelled you instead of your. But still, nevertheless, his question is, "Are you still friends with Trainboy54?" What? Well, yeah, I am still friends with Trainboy54. Why would you think I would not be? So, yeah, yeah, that was a really short answer. Next one. Now, the next question comes from CDog725, and he or she asks, "Do trains speak to you?" Well, that depends. Am I on crack? Yeah, no, but seriously, that was a really stupid question, but thankfully you're not stupid for asking that. I know you were just curious and stuff. I fully respect you. So yeah, nevertheless, let's go ahead and move on to the next question. Yeah, and this one comes from Nerd ISUSX, in which again I do apologize for mispronouncing your username, and he asked, "Do you play Super Smash Bros. For Wii U? If so, who do you use?" Well, let's see. Do I play Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U? Now, since you asked me that, I can safely say, dude, I've already showcased the Super Smash Bros. Game for the Wii U in my second update video on this channel, as well as Mario Kart 8. Of course I have that game! Who doesn't? Yeah. So yeah, of course I have that game. Now, in terms of who do I use for that game, I pretty much use, I think I pretty much use either Mario, Pikachu, Charizard, Greninja, or maybe Link, or I don't know. I can't think at the top of my head, but I think the ones that I use the most is of course the amiibos that I collected so far. And yeah, I think those are the only things that I can think of at the top of my head about the Super Smash Bros. Game. So yeah, thank you so much for asking me that question. So yeah, next one. Now this one comes from one of my good friends, Rail Pony, and he asked, "Should Ask a Brony happen again? Would you be willing to include me and Josh Scorcher?" Oh wow, yeah, and now in case you guys didn't know, back right around last year when I went to RetroGameCon, I did a panel called Ask a Brony, in which I thought it was alright for the most part, but then again, this was my first time hosting a panel like this, but I digress. But in terms of happening again, I am not fully sure about that. I think that's something I would probably look into. Maybe I think I would probably make a little bit of changes to it. And maybe it's possible if I would do it again for a few upcoming conventions coming up, I would possibly do that. And as we're willing to include you and Josh Scorcher, well, I think you're a little bit busy with other things, so yeah. And I don't know if you have any money to afford a plane ticket to fly out to the East Coast to attend some concert I go to, so I'm not sure about that. But as for Josh Scorcher, however, well, he's busy with other things, so yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't reach out to him, so I don't think he would agree to team up with me for the Ask a Brony panel if I ever thought of doing that again. So yeah. Yeah, but I would possibly look into doing that again if I have the chance. Alright, so now the last question I'm going to answer for this update video comes from Hamish Jackson, which pretty sounds like a really silly name, but not silly in a rude way, but I digress. But anyways, he or she asked, which I'm assuming, but nevertheless, he or she asked, when will you do another... Sorry, I can't think at the top of my head, but I'll go ahead and ask the question. Will you do another What the Pickup video? Well, actually, yeah. In fact, I have currently have several episodes planned out at the moment. In fact, believe it or not, haven't you kept up to date with me on my recent videos? I actually put up the latest episode on What the Pickup on the Welcome to Cape May gift that John McDowell gave to me while I was down there for my vacation, so you could go check that out. So yeah, that episode of that latest episode of What the Pickup just answered your question. So yeah, and yeah, I think that's about it for the updates and stuff. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this update video. So yeah, if you have any constructive criticisms or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, or want to leave your questions for the next update video, then feel free to leave them in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you want to keep up to date on updates, announcements, and new releases on my what's going on with me as usual, so yeah, then feel free to hit me up on either Google+, Blogspot, my Pinterest, or my Facebook page. So yeah, feel free to go check them out. And of course, if you want to see more videos on this channel coming up in the near future, then feel free to click on that subscribe button. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I've been going on for about 38 minutes now. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this update video, and I'll see you in the next update video. Take care.